Toronto, where the Raptors are back at home for 3 of their...
The Brooklyn Nets. Warriors coming. 3 officials. Reeves was traded to Brooklyn. And then from Brooklyn at Golden State, some nice early action. Wiggins and then Jackson Davis. Trace Jackson Davis misses on the flush. How about this? This is a Golden State Warrior team that 3 games, pleased with at least the effort of this team. Started in New York and then second night of a back-to-back in Cleveland and then also in Detroit. Yes, they've lost those clutch time, right? As that 3 is good. Here's Scotty over Wiggins, and that is a target.
He can guard, and you saw what Wiggins could do. Spaced out the floor, hitting that last 3. But I love Scotty posting up, getting to that mid-range.
Schroeder from 3-point range. Dennis Schroeder, it's interesting bringing him in to Golden State. Grady Dick right for Grady. Schroeder, does he fit within the flow of the offense? Because we know he's just so good pick and roll and doing a lot of certain things that, you know, Golden's other sort of actions, right?
And I think that's the luxury you have when you have a Steph Curry, because now with Schroeder, he play as the primary ball handler, and now
last game Friday, that was in Indiana, second night of a back-to-back. Steph Curry did not play. Curry with Davion Mitchell draped all over him, fighting over the screen is Davion. Here's Wiggins, and he's made
Wiggins, and if you have somebody that can knock down those shots consistently, that's just going to open up the rest of the offense.
Cutting, Grady tapped up, controlled, hurdle taken away by Jackson Davis.
And you know what I want to see? Again, I want Scotty to get right back into that mid-post. Very successful. He had a turnaround, and he led to a 3-point shot by Grady Dick.
Buddy Hield, he can shoot the 3, doesn't go. Hield got off to an amazing start. There's going to be an off.
And that's the worst, Matt. The energy in the building. You want to play well. It's a big-time game. Superstars, and you're one of the stars in the game, and you picked up just 2 fouls. Now you can't play, you know, most of the first half.
Wiggins misses that 3. As Savannah mentioned, first time he's playing here in Toronto since 2018. Barnes, Mitchell, Grady on the drive. Ochai, corner 3, that's his spot. Wow. Talked about their 3-point shooting in the pregame. Over the last couple of games, they've been outstanding. Catch and shoot 3s. They're 12 for 25 with the rest.
However you want it, he can give it to you.
On top of a shoot. Here's Hield, high off the window. His highest scoring average in Toronto of 29.3 is higher than any other visiting player in this city. While he's
pre-game shoot-around, so he's familiar with this city and these baskets, but just a phenomenal talent, man. And I love the fact that the fans are here and he acknowledges them, but he's a wonderful person. That's the most driving thing for me when you talk about him and you appreciate what he does.
Well, you think about not playing on the second night of a back-to-back, understandably so, at the age of 36. Recognizing that there were so many fans there to see him, he took a group of youngsters, asked them to come on down and spend some time with them, and he autographed their jerseys, and just says a lot about who he is.
Yeah, he understands what it's all about, right? And that comes from his family, his upbringing. He really understands and truly gets what it means with their fans and just being that type of person.
First time I met him, he was at Charlotte School in Charlotte, North Carolina, and then of course had a storied career at Little Davidson College, leading them to the Elite 8 and ultimately getting drafted in the NBA top 10 pick after what he was
out. So he's making the Warriors adjust, and he's taking advantage of this smaller Warriors lineup. Now you see Looney in the game where they have a little bit more size that maybe help defend that low post action.
Kevon Looney checking in. Curry, shot doesn't go. Rebound, Grady Dick handles it. And Scotty with it. He's got 6 points. Raptors an opportunity here to grab the lead. Scotty at the elbow. Looks around in the post, and it's batted away. Raptors are +8 on the glass here early on.
And they'll be able to take advantage of that because of the size difference.
And a whistle. The third. Bruce Brown. A season ago, they won 46 games. They lost in the play-in tournament. did not advance to the postseason. They lost to Sacramento 118-94. Here's Wiggins, puts it on the deck, attacking, looking underneath for Looney, disrupted, and the Raptors unable to hold on. That's a good sign. Olynyk checks in. Played 14 minutes on Saturday, and that loss in Detroit. Shot goes up, didn't get a call. Jamal Shed checking in, and Shed.
By Jamal Shed going through the 2-hole.
Plays for your Eagles or something. Here's Steph attacking. Looney put back.
You should see all the attention that Steph draws. That time, go to the basket, get up on the glass, draws 2 or 3 players, leave Looney alone for an offensive rebound.
Shed finds Brown. Bruce Brown playing better basketball, as you would expect, with more time to vet the value, and Bruce Brown being healthy compared to what the Raptors, like, hey, I was playing through a lot.
Yeah.
Is that three-pointer is good from Curry?
And he brings poise, right? Veteran guy brings poise. And I'm gonna tell you something about Jamal Shed. He's in a pickle right now because he's a rookie. He's guarding Steph Curry, and whatever Steph Curry does, the crowd is going to react. That's not a good feeling when you're at home.
Yeah. Abaji, but that's what happens when you play one of the greatest of all time, and
that's
you know, people pay a ticket to come and see him. Here's Buddy Hield with a deep 3. And Wall Shed in trying to handle somebody like Steph Curry.
It's not just on him. You know, you compete, but it's a team concept. That's Steph Curry. That's one of the best we've ever seen do it.
Santos.
So you can't overreact. When he makes these phenomenal shots, get the crowd, the energy there, you just got to make sure you play for the team.
Looney, the veteran, on the inside, denied by Olynyk. Brown got a piece of it. Looney misses, still up. Tapped up and
keep guarding. Hell yeah.
On the Milwaukee Bucks. Shed, Barnes. Here's Kelly Olynyk under 3 minutes ago here in this opening quarter. First of 2 meetings between the Warriors and the Raptors. They'll see each other in the middle of March out of Golden State. Abaji misses a 3.
Matt, keep an eye on Barnes and Santos. Santos really plays very hard, and he does a lot of grabbing.
Curry misses, scooped up by Olynyk. Shed's going to bring it across the timeline. Sees a lane, attacks, kicks. Brown guarded by Curry. Bruce backing in, has it knocked away, and Looney takes it. Scotty. Shed, his
in your rookie year, as the season progressed, you start becoming more and more familiar and more comfortable.
Moses Moody trying to grab that rebound, can't. Raptors again, they're controlling the boards. Here's Shed with confidence.
You know, they were on the other side of the track with the losses, right? But people still enjoy watching them play. They play with effort, they play with energy and intensity. They're back to that style of play as of late.
Santos. Here's Waters with it.
Great defense. Great
Cut off
defense.
by Scotty. Dennis Schroeder back in the game, and he can get bucks.
And it took that one mistake by Jamal Shed to go for the pump fake and allow the penetration. You got to be focused and be disciplined.
Brown with a 3. Too strong. Raptors now 5 of 10 from 3. Golden State 4 for 12. Schroeder, Moody, Santos, Waters out on the court, and Brown commit.
The three-point shooters, they
Colt to guard, and our hearts go out to not only Steve and his entire family, but all those in the greater Los Angeles area. Over 10,000 homes lost, and his childhood home, one of those. It's
that he's planning on flying down with his mom.
28, 26. Anybody that has friends in that greater area of Los Angeles checking in and hoping for the best. As Abaji with the denial, and it's affected so many. 28-26. Here's Scotty backing down, fading. Shot doesn't go. Santos with a rebound. Raptors grab the lead. You know, this is not the team from years past. Over the last 19 games, they're averaging just 106 points per game. Scott knocks down the three. Even when they were on the plus side, when they started 12-7, and remember they started 12-3, but their first 19 games they average 116. So it's not like years past. You know, that offensive threat, as Moody shot his block, is really down to Steph Curry and then Draymond Green with all the different actions you could run with him. And Draymond not playing tonight. We know that Wiggins could be a threat. Boucher, here's Shed. And that one is blocked. So they're going to have to get it done. Golden State, that is, defensively. Raptors lead by 5. Anderson checks in. Kyle Anderson, when he was in.
But he plays at his own pace, and he's thinking, and he can do multiple things. He can handle the basketball out there. He can score if you need him to, but more importantly, he just keeps everything under control.
RJ misses. And we have seen this before, and Scotty Barnes knocks down the shot. It is extremely difficult to continue to maintain that level of excellence, right? And now Golden State, you have one of the greatest of all time, who's now 36 years of age, and you're trying to capture it one more time. At the Western Conference, it is tough.
Yeah, and it's very tough, and the identity of this team has just changed. To your point, they're going to have to be a defensive team, and they're not that. They don't have the personnel, and they don't have the depth to play that style. And again, especially from what we've seen in the past. And the West and the entire NBA, they got that just much better, right? They're good.
Set now from 3, and Shed 3 of 4 with 9 points off of the bench. Anderson delivered.
Look at the shots that Jamal's getting, right? His teammates are finding he's putting himself in great space to make these shots and get the opportunity. I just love the way he's approaching today's game.
Oh, get through the roof. And that 3 goes. And Wiggins will.
Maturity.
Wiggins, sensational.
And sometimes it doesn't come that way. It's not that easy. It doesn't come at that time. But with the Warriors, he was allowed to be who he was. Play with great talent, but the element that he brought to that team, the Warriors desperately needed that in order to make that championship push.
Here's Kelly and the Buckley Olynyk.
Just moving without the basketball, sharing a rock. Everyone's in rhythm.
Raptors bench has been great over the last week, and we haven't even seen Chris Boucher yet. Here's Curry as far as taking a shot. Here's a 3, healed.
Outstanding defense again, man. Just got to get the rebound. That's going to hurt.
Delivers that 3, and since he's entered the NBA, he is second in threes made only to Steph Curry. He can catch and shoot.
He's one of these guys who's made a.
And Curry will handle it.
And man, I don't like that shot, right? It's a shot where you can get that.
It was kind of emotional watching the ceremony because growing up, I admired him and I looked up to him.
I ran into Del Curry as Grady Dick drives, and that shot doesn't go. Ran into Del Curry and Steph Curry after Game 6 of the NBA Finals, and we had a great conversation, and they were, as you know Del so well, and Steph, they're just so gracious. You know, really stood out to me in that conversation was just the fact that knowing what happened for those 2 months, the intensity of that for those 2 months during that stretch, that unbelievable run, and to think is that
unbelievable. And you think about all of the work you put in an off season. You don't get the long summers that the other players get, especially when you're doing it year after year. You think about Steph, you think about players like LeBron James, 9 straight final appearances, and then you got Olympics, you got summertime and all of these things. So you got to really be committed to your craft.
Scotty on the inside. Here's Scotty getting back to his spot, and the shot doesn't go. Looney sets a screen. Curry finds Looney. Here's Heel back to Looney on the inside. And Looney just stayed point lead.
And that's what I was talking about. Ill-advised shots and allowing a team like this team when Steph Curry's back in the game, You have to keep playing your style. As you see, to play your style, you have to recognize what sports your success. Tough defense, good shots, sharing the rock. Not one pass, one shot. Share the rock, make this defensive team work, and put pressure on them.
First bucket in 3 minutes for the Toronto Raptors. Here's Scotty along with Jakob, Grady, Ochai, and Mitchell. Raptors down by 2 as Davion Mitchell turns the corner. Finds Yak, up fake. Looney cuts him off. Mitchell drives, finds Yak once again.
Found the spot, found the 2 players, 2-man game. Not one pass, one shot. They continue to work the ball around.
Looney's jumper doesn't go. And Jakob Poeltl with a rebound.
You have to see this Curry, like, not allowing him to do anything outside the three-point line, forcing everything to the basket.
Three-pointer and another. Raptors by 3. Wiggins with a 3. And Poeltl with a rebound. 7-0 run by Toronto. Do you like that approach?
I do. I love their approach. And I want to see some more of Scotty close to the basket.
Here's Scotty B. Shot doesn't go. Mitchell the corner 3. No, long rebound for Curry. Curry cut off by Grady. There's Wiggins. Back to Curry, knocked away in a late.
Now.
Curry to go. Mitchell into the front court. Grady kicks it over now. Jakob, here's Scotty. Shot doesn't go. And Curry into the front court. Wow. Deep 3. Got it. 48.
Do you see where he shot from, Matt?
Logo. Scotty B with it. Barnes.
Here you go.
Here's Grady with it.
I like that now, Matt.
Tied at 50. Minute to go.
Oh, that's a push. Good job by David. Type of defense to anybody, but Steph is just not anybody.
Scotty with it. 3. Doesn't go. Long rebound taken by Grady in the paint. Curry tripped up, wanted a call. Mitchell. Curry. Deep 3. Doesn't go.
Look at this defense, man.
And Santos. With the denial of
out on the perimeter, being forceful.
Jackson Davis, 64%.
That's something to keep your eye on late in the game because this is not a great free throw shooting team.
Abaji, the corner 3 doesn't go.
Matt, you got to get the last shot of the game. That's a winning play. Situational. You got to get the last shot.
Last shot of the half, and Santos a little too strong.